our origin. I'm not talking about like the family tree in terms of like your father, your great grandfather, your great 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 grandfather. I'm talking about like all the way back there where we're all connected, like blacks, whites, Asians.
Oh,
like,
it's
where we're
one
derived
continent,
from.
the Pangea or whatever.
Pangea, right?
Pangea.
Like where did that start? And then how did we start evolving into like Asians having this type of features and blacks and whites? Like, well, what did the original man look like?
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? I know TV shows in Hollywood would make it like, and you know, depictions in art try to make it like the white man was the original look. That's the OG look, and then everything turned into white man, turned into Asian man, into black man.
I mean, like,
Right.
I mean,
but I want to know what like real man look like original OG man. You
like
know?
the color, the shape of the skull, like that type of thing.
Yeah, like the retro ones, like you know, the original,
Air
like
Force ones.
the OG man, the original. I want to know what we
Probably
really
like
look
a chimpanzee.
They're hairier. We were
Definitely
hairier,
heavier, yeah.
right? I think.
I mean, what was it? Like we share 98% DNA or something with chimpanzee, or they're the closest relative.
Right, but I mean, I don't know how much. I don't know what that means, but you know, it's. I'm just fascinated by it, and then there's some humans. I think the average human, I think, is about 2.1% DNA that they share with Neanderthals.
Mm.
Right, and anything above that, it's a a little bit above average, I guess. You know, so I'm really curious. So that means that we like bred with them. So how did that start? Did were there like a group of Neanderthals and we all of a sudden evolved into Homo sapiens?
Oh, you're saying like there was Homo
evolution.
sapiens and then Neanderthals, and then they got together to create us.
Oh, that's a fact. Like Neanderthals
So
and
where do
Homo
we come
sapiens
from, right?
With two separate.
Did
they
we
were two
evolve?
separate,
So
and
we
they-
didn't
and they
evolve.
mated.
We didn't evolve from.
I think their theory from that.
Neanderthals.
So their theory from that is that we may have, because humans we're very war conquering type, people.
Okay.
I mean, just look at the current state of affairs throughout history, and that that gives it enough proof, I guess. But one is that we basically obliterated them, but survival.
we killed off the Neanderthals.
That's a
Oh,
theory,
okay.
right? And the other one is like the reason why human species was able to evolve is because we're one of the ones that looked over the ocean and said, "I wonder what's over there." It was curiosity. That's what makes humans different, right? Homo sapiens, is because we're willing to explore new lands, new places, and grow. I thought that was fascinating. And if you think about it, we're like a fucking walking brain, right? The human species, we're just a walking brain. We're the only species that can do what we do to make decisions, for better and worse, right? I think, is there another species on Earth that will make decisions that'll make your environment less habitable for you?
No?
We're the only ones that would do
Like
that, for
every
better or for
every other
worse.
species in this
Cows?
on this planet plays within a certain ecosystem, right? They
circle
contribute back to the ecosystem.
Right.
We don't.
We take.
We take.
We
I
take.
think Agent Smith said it best in Matrix, where we human beings, we're a virus on the planet.
If you look at it like that, I mean, yeah, we could seem like a virus because we're consuming and destroying it, but I don't think. Here's the thing. I mean, if we're a virus, to that effect, like eventually it kills off its host, right? I don't know. I mean,
So
So
the
the
host,
host is
the planet.
the planet itself, and
right.
we might be heading towards that direction in
But
terms
here's
of
my-
irreversible.
here's my problem with that. In irreversible. I don't know. Here's my problem with all that. I think, as much as we are contributing to, destroying the planet in its own, the planet will heal. I think we'll destroy ourselves before we destroy the Earth. That's my point. It'll get to the point where, like we were just talking about this last night when we were having dinner together. The coastal cities will be impacted first, right? That's what we think,
Yeah,
right?
the rising sea
Yep.
levels.
The rising
right?
sea levels with the glaciers
Mhm.
melting, and that makes a lot of sense, right? And then eventually, like, you know, if that it's going to be a chain effect, right? You're going to have earthquakes, and I mean, and then ashes and maybe acid rain, whatever, right? Um, but let's say all human species are wiped out, and you think Earth is just going to go kaputs?
No, the Earth will still run itself.
Yeah, I think the only way if we really destroy, if we just start nuclear, like just nuking the shit out of like the Earth, like,
But the Earth has radioactivity. It's
Yeah.
just that when I guess when you nuke, it's
it'll get
enhanced.
to a place where it's not
uninhabitable,
habitable.
yeah.
It
For-
might look like Mars.
For a few millenniums, and then it'll
Right.
probably course correct itself in some way.
Yeah,
if the sun doesn't blow up, it destroys everything.
yeah.